Throughout this course, I started to realize that Jedi isn't just something external about workplaces or systems, it's something that connects to my whole self. One of the biggest things I learned is that inequality isn't always obvious and is actually often built into systems and everyday norms, which was a key idea in Unit 5 on systemic inequities and system thinking. This really shifted how I think about fairness altogether. It's not just about treating everyone the same, but understanding that different people experience the same environment very differently, which connects back to all the way back in Unit 1 with equity and inclusion. Now, as a biracial person myself, being Chinese and Polish, this connected to me because sometimes felt like I don't fully fit into one category, and this course gave me the language and terminology like intersectionality from Unit 1 and 5 to help understand and articulate that better. It also made me question a lot, like whether organizations or sports teams are actually inclusive or if they just appear to me to be that way on the surface. Now, emotionally, this course pushed me more than I expected. There were moments where I felt uncomfortable, especially when reflecting on bias, not just in others, but in myself and in environments I'm a part of, which we explored in Unit 3. As an athlete, I've seen how team culture can sometimes unintentionally exclude people, whether it's through the jokes, assumptions, or just who gets recognized. Realizing that made me feel both uncomfortable and responsible. Because, for example, on my team, I noticed that certain players would consistently get more recognition or leadership opportunities, while others who were just as capable stayed quieter and overlooked. That made me realize how easily inclusion can be influenced by factors such as confidence, familiarity, or just regular bias, rather than just skill, which connects to equity and opportunity and recognition from Unit 4. Now, in terms of action, this course made me aware of how I physically show up in spaces, especially in team settings. For example, I started thinking more about who speaks, who doesn't, and how I can make space for others. Even small actions like acknowledging someone's contribution or being more aware of language feels more intentional to me now. This is something I wish I had with me during my job at Scotiabank last summer, where I could have been more inclusive to other interns during meetings and made sure that everyone had a chance to speak. This connects to William Kahn's idea of psychological engagement, which shows that people are more likely to contribute when they feel safe and are able to bring their full selves into a group. It also made me realize that inclusion isn't just a concept, it's something you actively participate in everyday interactions, which also ties into what I connected with most, which was the idea of accountability and continuous growth, especially from Unit 6 on inclusive leadership. This course showed me that being inclusive isn't just about being perfect, it's about being aware, staying open, and being willing to learn and adjust when you get things wrong. I also connected with the idea of relational accountability from Unit 6. That my actions affect not just me, but the people and communities around me. That mindset shift is something I'll carry forward, especially as I move into leadership roles in the future. Now, overall, this course changed how I see both myself and the environments I'm a part of, and it pushed me to think deeper, reflect honestly, and take more responsibility. And these are things that I'll continue building on beyond this class.